I think the brilliance of this show is the fact that it always kind of alludes back to the name of this show is Insecure.
Yeah.
And in this instance, we get to see a depiction of the very real insecurity that a lot of Black men have around vulnerability. When we think about the word vulnerability, I think that we forget that vulnerability doesn't mean the same thing to everybody. And for a lot of Black men, it's very much considered a weakness. And so it was easier for him to go out there and buzz down and sleep around and go through all this drama than to address and unpack his very real emotions. I think that's the brilliance of this show. Even where about like how you mentioned how it always goes back to this comedic moment. Like there's room for that levity when you are in a space of insecurity because it's never direct. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Nikki, one of the things that I kept thinking watching the episode was that like Lawrence seemed kind of emotionally shell shocked. Like, you know, in truth, he had moved on. Physically, he had moved on. He was dating other people. He was doing a bunch of other stuff. But he never actually went past that moment of figuring out, like, what was wrong and what was going on.
It was betrayal trauma.
Yeah.
It's betrayal trauma. Like, it's betrayal trauma and
but it's also
like...
It's also like betrayal on multiple levels, right? So like we spent the first season unpacking Issa's like physical relationship betrayal, right? Like she slept with somebody else, didn't tell him about it, it's non-consensual, there's all this other stuff. But there's also, you know, emotional betrayals that happen in a relationship when like you need somebody to show up for you and they don't continually. Like, you know, one of the things that we tend to forget, especially post season 2, Glow It Up Lawrence, is that one of the first scenes we see him, like I didn't even remember this until we went back and reread the script, right, Jordan, in terms of like looking at the first episode. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, I forgot your birthday, but I'll get you back later, babe. Like, it was like, Lawrence was a super scrub when he was sitting there. And again, like, if you dated somebody that's been depressed, you know, like, that is the sign. They're not moving forward.